Isa pa nga, isang grupo ng estudyante, narinig ko, doon daw sila sasakay dahil sa malakas ang aircon at hindi sa kinakailangan nila ng upuan. Kaya naman, when someone gives up their seat, I feel seen and respected na rin bilang nakakatanda. Yun lang po.
Thank you to our interviewees. To our experts, is there anything more you would like to add?
Yes, from a sociological standpoint, giving way to pregnant women, the elderly, and people with disabilities, or in general, people in need, is what we call collective social responsibility. Even though we have laws, culture plays a big role in whether people actually follow these rules. In Filipino culture, we value pagpapahalaga sa nakakatanda and malasakit sa kapwa. But sometimes, these values get overshadowed by stress, competition for space, and the rush culture in our public transportation. So when a person chooses to give up a seat, it becomes more than just courtesy. It becomes a social signal that reminds others of our shared values. One good act can actually influence the behavior of those around you. We call this social modeling, which is the activity of when someone stands up and gives way, others are more likely to do the same.
Yes, commuters' behavior is often influenced by their level of social awareness. It is not always the case that people refuse to give way intentionally, but sometimes they are simply tired or distracted or unaware lang din sa surroundings nila. Pero if we choose to stay observant and if we acknowledge the needs of others, we practice empathy. And when one person offers their seat, it can encourage others to do or to follow, creating a positive chain reaction of kindness in a shared space. This small gesture contributes greatly to building a more considerate community culture.
So, offering a seat naman should be done technically, proactively, and not only when someone asks. So, many elderly and pregnant women, siguro included mga persons with disabilities or PWDs, do feel shy or hesitant to ask. Especially naman talaga nakakahiya naman na kahit kailangan nila, nakakahiya pa rin naman talaga mag-a-ask sila na pwede ba akong makaupo or pwede akong makahingi ng upuan. So it's better to do it ourselves and tayo yung mauna na tapikin natin sila and sabihin natin na upo kayo paired with a friendly and kind gesture. So kaya naman being mindful of those around us and giving way when necessary is a reflection talaga of our values ng paggalang, malasakit, and pakikipagkapwa-tao. Qualities that truly define us as a true Filipino.
Before we officially close, let's give recognition to the people who made today's panel discussion engaging and insightful. Let's all give a warm round of applause to our panel of experts.
So representing our PWD commuter, Ms. Ana Valdobe, our elderly passenger, Ms. Gia Valiano, and our conductor, Ms. Alexandra Beth.
Our sociologist, Mr. Earl Mirona, our traffic enforcer, Ms. Danaya Hernandez, our etiquette coach, Mr. Glenn Estaras, and of course, our social psychologist, Ms. Jennifer Candidel. Let's give them another big hand, everyone.
And that brings us to the end of our panel discussion about social graces in public transportation.
What a meaningful discussion that was. I'm sure we've all picked up valuable lessons on how to be more mindful and respectful whenever we're out in public.
That's true. It's amazing how simple actions like giving way, keeping our voices down during a bus ride, and being aware of others can truly make a big difference in our daily community to make it smoother for everyone.
Exactly. Whether it's offering your seat, waiting for others to exit first, or practicing a bit of patience, courtesy really goes a long way.
And it's not just about manners, right? It's also about showing respect, empathy, and discipline, the kind of values that we should embody as individuals.
Well said, Mela. If more people practice these small acts of consideration, imagine how much more pleasant our daily lives would be.
Definitely. So let's take what we've learned today and try to apply it not just when we commute, but in every public space we share with others.
Before we officially close, let's give recognition to the people who made today's panel discussion engaging and insightful. Let's give a warm round of applause to our panel of participants.
Representing our PWD commuter Ms. Sandra Bandove, our elderly passenger Ms. Gia Balinao, and our conductor Ms. Alexandra Bella.
Our sociologist, Mr. Earl Herona, our traffic enforcer, Ms. Danaya Hernandez, our etiquette coach, Mr. Clint Estaras, and our social psychologist, Ms. Shanifer Talilola.
Let's give them another big hand. And of course, to our professor, Ms. Kalika, and everyone here who listened and participated, thank you for being part of this discussion.
It's been a pleasure learning with all of you.
Once again, I am Mela,
And I am Thea.
your moderators for today's panel discussion. Let's all continue to practice good manners, stay considerate,
And make every public space a space of respect and kindness.
Thank you everyone and have a great day.